Okay guys, what we've got here is an Expedient Bola, the stuff that I'm going to need to make. This is an ancient weapon, but it's still around today. The bolas were used by the Mapuche and the Incas in combat, used by the Inuits to catch birds, and other indigenous peoples have come up with this concept after it's been introduced to them. Quite effective, easy to make. That's what you need to know, and a great little survival tool that can be put together very quickly. This one's Expedient, and I'm using some modern materials. I've got out here 3 strands. These are roughly a little over 3 feet, the 3 strands. Actually, it's 2 strands. One is roughly 3 feet, and the other one is a little over 6 feet, but it's doubled. And I'll show you why I do it that way. It's just to make it easy for you to put together, and I'll show you my method right here. So today they're used by the gauchos in Argentina, and they will whirl one of these around their head on horseback, and they'll entangle the feet of a horse or a cow. So it has a lot of capability in hunting, whether you're going after a rabbit, a large bird, an ostrich. I mean, anything that's got legs can be tangled up and tripped, and that's kind of the idea. But also as a weapon, the Incas were using them as a weapon to throw at other human beings that are trying to hurt you. Let's jump right into it. Okay, I've got 6 1 1/8 inch nuts. Okay, picked up at a hardware store, and these are real nice. They go together real good. Plus, I like them that they're not rounded. They have these edges on them, which make them a little more lethal. Okay, so we'll start with the double strand. We'll get that right in front of us, and then the double strand, I'm going to come up here and tie a figure 8 real quick. Okay, and just do that, and it doesn't need to be very big. The figure 8 comes out. We'll dress the knot. There it is. Real simple. That gives us a double strand, 2 strands and 1. Next, we're just going to come in with the other one, and I'm going to use a sheet bend here, which will come around through this way over the top. Okay, and we'll dress the sheet bend back through there. Okay, doesn't necessarily have to be these knots, but these are very efficient knots. So then we have our configuration with knots, easy to tie. And what we end up with basically is a kind of a knot with 3 even strands on it. And all that's necessary now is to put a bowline on each one of these. You go through the 2 loops here, and I'll get a bowline. This is a non-precision weapon, so you don't have to measure everything exact, but just try to keep it even. Then those 2 will go here. Get another one. Another bowline on this one. Right in here. Another bowline. And then after we make this, we'll go out and do a couple of demos on the throw. I did a little bit of research, and I believe I found the best throwing method. I've experimented with this, as a lot of people do, and you'll have to experiment on your own to get the right technique for yourself. Obviously, you get better with practice. And as in Special Forces, we'll use 1,000 to 2,000 repetitions to get good at something. So keep that in mind. The skill doesn't just fall out of the sky, it's practice. There you go. Okay, so I've got 3 bowlines on that, and then I have my bowl right here. Okay, and that's going to be close enough. And those are going to be our throwing implements here. Now, there are other versions where they braid the ends to make it a little stiffer so they don't tangle up. I haven't had such a problem with the entanglements. So that's quick. You saw how quickly I made it. So anything can be used on this end. If it's a rock, you can tie it in a bag and then tie it on. I like to look for rocks that have a kind of figure 8 shape like that, so you can notch around the center. If you can find 3 of even weights, that's good. So there's a lot of different methods, but that's an Expedient Bola that's ready to go. So we'll do the next cut and see how the throwing goes. Greetings. This morning we're gonna check out the Boladero. I told you I'd give you a test check on this puppy. You take out the daisy chain that I tied in here. Get the 3 strands straightened out. One strand you'll hold, it doesn't matter which one, they're all equal lengths. And then we're going to give it a heave here and see how it goes. Start your practice up close. I've got to get a little closer for filming, but start your practice up close so you don't chase this thing all over the place until you get pretty good. See how we do here. See the wrap on that guy? Let's do her again. Got a little rain on us up here in the Andes Mountains. Pretty, but one of the reasons why I picked the place. I'm up at the cabin. Once again, you see the wrap. I'll film a close-up of that wrap, and then we'll have a wrap.